The relationship was real. We were talking for 6 months before I even showed my face on camera, and I didn't have an OnlyFans or anything. I actually didn't want to do it.
New updates are coming. Jack Doherty's girlfriend McKinley is still behind Jack Doherty. Like, this guy's already destroyed. He has nothing working for him. Even we are making videos on him, not getting the views we used to get. Oops, I accidentally told the truth. By the way, so right now, Jack Doherty got one new girlfriend and got his ex-girlfriend as well together.
Knew each other since November. Yeah, but that's so crazy.
And by seeing this, his ex-girlfriend is doing podcasts where she is exposing the guy who literally has nothing to lose.
I was crying in tears about it. I didn't tell my parents.
It's hard.
It's really hard.
And right now, what's worse is everyone, yes, literally everyone is still haunting him, even after he is now trying to be a good guy. But it seems no effort is helping Jack Doherty actually become a good person. And this guy seems to be getting into even bigger trouble, as some rumored posts are spreading on the internet saying there's a big chance McKinley will utilize her chances to take out more money by filing a lawsuit for forcing her to do and making millions from her.
But the relationship was real.
The relationship was real. We were talking for 6 months before I even showed my face on camera, and I didn't have an OnlyFans or anything. I actually didn't want to do it. I was so against it. It was against everything that I was, raised with, and it just really bothered me. But he told me he'd send me back home if I didn't, so I did it.
No. See, this game has such a dark side to it.
I literally, anyone can vouch for it, I did not want to do it at all. But we weren't dating, we were just talking, and he said the only way we can date is if you're in this with me, and we created a business. So I was like, okay, I'm done looking back on it. To be honest, I don't know why I thought that was healthy, but I did it because people around me also said, this is gonna be a really good thing for you. Like, this is a good decision. Like, I was crying in tears about it. I didn't tell my parents.
It's hard.
It's really hard.
I already covered this topic in one of my previous videos. If you've seen it, you know Jack is all about money. He doesn't care about anyone else, only the cash. For him, relationships mean nothing. And of course, McKinley came forward and exposed this side of Jack, revealing his true colors. Now, as these expose videos are surfacing on the internet, Jack has started turning the tables and criticizing McKinley from his ex account. For example, in one post Jack wrote, "If I forced her to do it, why doesn't she quit now that we broke up?" In the comments, Jack even tags his current girlfriend, Christiana, and says, "Can you confirm I never forced you to drop an OF, just in case we don't work out?" So the situation has gotten a lot more serious than before, because even before all this, Lacey, who's currently close with McKinley, had said that someone should file a lawsuit against Jack.
I knew about her before because she was in a content relationship with a different guy who treated her horribly.
Okay.
So I saw clips of like her getting mistreated. In my opinion, for the lawsuit, mentally abused.
Okay.
And just like that, she was treated horribly.
Okay,
So
well,
that's
are you gonna treat her good?
Of course, I would never treat.
But I don't know if you'll agree with me. I personally think Lacey is a bit of a clout chaser. He suddenly jumped into this Jack and McKinley controversy, and it kind of feels like he's doing it just to stay relevant. Here are a few reactions we found, and they're saying someone should definitely file a case against Jack. He's done so many shady things without ever facing consequences. A lot of us lost money from that meme scheme he promoted. Here another guy commented, "Honestly, it's a good thing McKinley didn't call the cops on Jack that day, but maybe she should have. The moment she walked out of his house, he should have been in police custody. Crime or not, he deserved it." So yeah, these comments clearly show that people are getting fed up with Jack. But let me be honest, I'm not going to sit here and pretend McKinley is some saint either. She's no angel. She was with Jack mainly for the lifestyle and the money. And the moment she saw Jack's wealth and influence going down, she sparked a controversy and dipped out. That's her own strategy. Calculated and clever. But now, in her recent video, McKinley claims that Jack forced her into things like OnlyFans, streaming, and other activities, and that she was mentally abused during the relationship. And according to insider sources, Jack is actually in real legal danger now. Under US law, if McKinley does go ahead with filing this case, Jack could be hit with felony charges. Let me explain it to you. Basically, if someone keeps bothering or emotionally hurting you, whether in real life or online, that's illegal. They can go to jail for up to 5 years for doing that. Then there's something called a civil protection order. If someone is threatening your safety or freedom by harassing you, a court can step in and make them stay away. After this video went viral, insider sources are saying this is one of the first steps she acquired just to make the case more publicized and play herself as a victim. It's now exposed that Jack and McKinley's breakup was just a drama, a staged show, maybe even an advertisement to promote their OnlyFans business. Now the whole story is fully out in the open.
Remember, Jack's financial situation, as he says, is no longer what it used to be. And there's a very particular reason for that, because his income has lowered recently because, let's remember, McKinley broke up with him. So we think. It seems like it, at least. Who knows? This might all just be one massive psyop to promote their OFs. They're definitely playing the long game if that's true, but who knows? You never know with these kind of people. But either way, Jack did not handle it well. The guy essentially had a complete meltdown about how fake girls were, mainly because his income was, it was about to decrease. And he said that he wasn't going to be making the same amount of money anymore. He said that he abandoned all of his projects because he sacrificed his businesses. His real business was managing OF girls, and he allegedly ditched all these other OF girls to make McKinley his only business. It's so bizarre just calling women businesses like that, because it's a slippery slope. But essentially his business was, commoditizing these women's bodies and pimping them out. And then to make things even worse, when you realize who watches Jack, kids, that's who's being advertised this crap to.
And not just that. This exposal is completely true. Recently, Jack said something wild in another podcast. He admitted that his family doesn't even care about his OnlyFans business because he's the one paying the bills. Basically, as long as the money's coming in, nobody's asking questions.
I mean, I wouldn't say we came from money. I did everything myself. I started off my phone. I used to film and edit all my videos on my phone.
OnlyFans agency. How do you feel about running that? Is it something you would stop anytime soon, or you think it's completely chill?
I mean,
what's
if it
your
ain't
honest
broke,
opinion?
don't fix, And it's just it's there and there's
How do your
money
parents
to be
feel
made.
about it? Are they okay with it, or you don't care?
They don't care, At the end of the day, it's just
Pays the bills.
yeah.
So what kind of morals does a family like that even have? If all they care about is money and not a single bit about right or wrong, then what does that say about their values? Jack literally used his breakup with McKinley as an advertisement, just a way to get people talking about him again. And now, what is he doing? He's back to spending like crazy, but it's not for fun. It's all just another way to promote his business and keep the OnlyFans machine running.
How much does this one cost? Let's add it up.
He only spent 6 or 7K at Louis.
I took her to LA. I'm taking her to Dubai. I also just sent her 50K recently. So about 100K in the first couple of weeks. That's not that bad, right?
So yeah, you can see the way Jack Doherty keeps flashing his wealth, even though everyone knows Jack doesn't actually have that much liquid cash flow coming in like he used to. But flashing everything like this somehow might have triggered McKinley or the people who stay with her to file a lawsuit against him to get a huge chunk of settlement. And by the way, with the way Jack Doherty is showing off, this guy can't even deny in court that he doesn't have money to settle with McKinley. While this is not confirmed, but there are hard rumors and trusted sources from McKinley's side saying there's a big potential this could happen. So the question is, do you think Jack Doherty should get sued by McKinley? And even if she sues Jack Doherty, do you think Jack will win? Or do you think all of this happening between them, like Atozi has said, is just drama to promote their OnlyFans business?
His income has lowered recently because, remember, McKinley broke up with him. So we think. It seems like it, at least. This might all just be one massive psyop to promote their OFs.
It's just drama to promote their OnlyFans business. Let me know your opinion. What do you think of this?